Hi, welcome to another training video. Yes, I promised you I was going to offer you some unique training. So I wanted to help you, give you some tips ahead of our life groups in this season. So welcome again, and we're so excited that you're with us for our life groups. And we want to start off today with how to access CCB. Maybe you haven't done that, and a few tips. Maybe you know how to do it, but you can scroll forwards for some tips. So first of all, we need to go to our website, our church website. This is mynewlife.com. I hope you know it. If you don't, you do now. So we want to go there. So open up your browser, the browser of your choice, and go to our website and look at our many options across the board. And you'll see the connect, and there's life groups that we talked about in our previous videos, in our other tips. We talk about that. But here's contact, and it's life changer only login. So you may not know how to access CCB on a device through the website, and I wanted to show you that. I do it often, so this is a part of what I do all the time to connect with you. And there you'll see CCB. Now, I guess I've logged in, so I didn't mean to do that because I have to log out. So I want to log out and do that again. So let me see if I can't. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So what you're going to want to do is enter your name and your username or your email ID and your password, okay? And then log in. Now, there's two options down here. If you've forgotten your password, you can enter your email up here or your username and click on Forgot Password, and it will then let you, fix that. If otherwise, if you don't have an account, you can always request one, but I would think by now you would. We did this in our 101 class when you join as a life changer. But if you don't have access, you can request an account here. You can reach out to me by replying to this email that I've sent you this link to, or you can always call me, 618-622-6715. But you can get a hold of our tech department directly by calling the church. If you call the main church number, then you can get a hold of our tech department and let them know that you're having problems logging in your CCB, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to reach out to them, and they're going to ask me to have you reach out to them. So call the main number and tell them you need to speak to our tech department about getting on to logged in to your CCB account. Okay, so I've got mine saved, obviously. That's why I went right on through, sailed through. So hopefully that addresses many of the issues for some of you. Some of you probably scrolled past me by now. Okay. Now, obviously, since we're talking about life groups, but this applies to anything, here's all the things about groups. CCB here, but we're focused on groups. We want to choose the groups option. Now, this is important because this is how you're going to access your group if you don't know how to do it. Now, I prefer this method because it's guaranteed. I've had trouble using this box here down below, so I use the Find a Group option by clicking on this magnifying glass here toward the bottom, but it's at the top of the options we have on this page, but because aside from learning more, and you can learn more by clicking on their videos and things, and they give you a quick overview, but right here, this magnifying glass is what we're after, okay? And notice, this is very smart. It knows that you're wanting groups, so it has put your cursor under group name because you came here from the group option. So it presumes that you're wanting to look up something by group. But if you need to look up something else, there's options also. But I'm going to then type in the group name here. So we are currently in our fall life groups, and we use the moniker FA. So that's what we use the nomenclature. For fall, we use FA. For spring, SP. So you can look up fall, FA, and then the year, 24. That's how you're going to find your life group this time, okay? This is how you'll find your life group today, just by clicking FA24, all right? FA24 and clicking search. Now, if you happen to want to look at a previous group that you were in, you could type in the time of year it was and the year it was. So if you wanted springs, you could type in SP24 here, and find your group from last spring, or last year, FA23. And then that way, if there was someone in that group that you wanted to invite to your group, you could search it out simply by typing it in here. This is very important, powerful tool. Use the group name and type. That's why I say come here, because this gives you the better options. I know it's a lot of stuff, and I don't usually mess with all these options. This is where I go, because this window right here works for me every time. The other one, because there's so many, it may not list them all. It only gives a summary view. So now I've searched and I've found, and what I'm wanting to show you primarily is right here at the top, the first option. Now again, Bishop is over many other churches, and some of them use CCB, so they're going to be sticking in their letters, and it might cause this to change the next time you or I log in. So you have to be able to look and carefully select which group you're looking for. But Fall 24 Life Group Facilitators Assistants, that is our group. So I wanted to show you that. This is the group I use in CCB to interact with you, okay? This is the General Information tab, okay? This is all the messages that I have sent you are listed here. This is our calendar, and I need to reflect something. Now on our calendar here, you'll notice there's nothing in the month of July for us, for our group. Our group has two trainings. One is on August 12th. I think I made a mistake in a previous email and said August 14th, but I meant the 12th. Monday, August 12th at 6:30. This is in our events. Under events in the calendar, you'll find this, but it's also in your group, and it should pop up on your app on your phone. If you have the new church app, it should pop up that we have that meeting on the 12th, and again on the 15th we'll have the meeting for those who can't make the Monday night. Okay, so we're meeting on one of these two nights. So that's what's exciting about this, that you can go to the calendar and see. So calendar is right here. Now here's another thing I want to show you. It's files. Okay, under files. Now I have sent you the Fall 24 Life Group catalog, and it's right here. See, I sent it, Life Group Coordinator. All right, so I sent it to you in an email called Tonight We Launch at 6 in the NPR Fed Light Meal, and I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you had a blast. Hope you're able to make that. That was exciting. I understood, and that's just wonderful. I'm glad it went well. And so I sent that out when we launched life groups, and we had the catalog out for everybody that Wednesday night. Now, I made a typo in that now. So what I did is I clicked on here, on this option over here on the right. This is Replace File, and I fixed my typo, and then I've got it. So now, anytime I want the life group catalog, it's right here. It pops up, and I have it, and it's the one I want because I messed up the other one. So I made a typo, and I had somebody's time wrong. And so there it is for me. And I can save this. I can download this. I can print it out. I can send it to somebody and ask them about life groups, because we're trying to facilitate. Right now, we're trying to fill our life groups. And so we want to get the word out to as many people as possible. I'll be putting other files in here for you, so I want you to be able to see that. And so then you have the participants and other things that are there as you will use for your groups and learn when you work that out. So if we were to go back to groups, so I'm going to click out of here and go back to groups. I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to use the Find a Group option by going to this over here on the far right. I don't want this one because it's only going to give me a summary. And because we have so many groups, they don't all pop up. And then with other churches too, then they'll add to that listing because they also use Fall 24, and then they'll get in there and it'll be less options. So I'm going to go here to get the full, and I'm going to click on here for Fall 24. And again, you can use that to search groups from previous years if you're looking to connect with someone that you were in a group with before. And you got 25 results there. You just scroll down to the group that you want to check out, and you see all of our groups are here. And again, this will populate even more when we get other churches bringing their groups online. And so you want to make sure you find whatever group. So just go through and see which group you're looking for, your group, will be, I give it a code so you may know your code. For instance, we have this group that's a Grow 05, Walk Through the Bible on Monday nights with Sister Patrice. I'll use that as an example. So go to messages, and this is all the messages. Sister Patrice sent Nikki a welcome message when Nikki joined her group. And so you can do that by simply going to messages inside your group, and this is what I do to email you. And you can send a message to everybody in the group, to only the leaders, which sometimes I message only the leaders in a group when I want to connect with them, or specific group members. You can even choose a specific group member and type that person's name, and then send them, and then choose your option on how you want the replies to come or don't come or whatever. Subject, and type your email, and you can welcome new people to the group. So, how do I know someone's joined my group? Well, hopefully you know because you invited them. But I told you in another email to not only invite, but to ask those you've invited to invite others. So let's say that Nikki Brown has invited someone else, and Sister Patrice may not know that. So you can come here to your participants and see who all is in your group. Obviously, myself and Minister Dagny are there in support, as we need to do various things to help support. So we are there, but we're not necessarily going to participate in your group based on our responsibilities. And so we are going to then be there, but you will look and see here you have Nikki Brown. And so you'll know she's joined the group. And then as others join, they'll be here. And so if you're daily praying for your participants, you can open this up, and Sister Patrice is leading this group, and she can see, okay, Nikki has joined, and I'm praying for my group, and I'm praying for Nikki, and I'm praying for God to use Nikki and I to invite others, especially those that are outside the faith, because life groups are meant to be very evangelistic and a chance and opportunity to do all the recruitment that we're doing. But here's where you can get that. So you have messages on the calendar. Notice you click on this. Nothing in July, nothing in August, because this is the life group. This is not, our facilitator training is not open to that life group. It's only open to the leaders. And then September, you'll see, there it is, September, every Monday night, this group populates the calendar. So you'll be able to see it, and it populates the calendar all through the month of October, and you click and it populates on into November. And then any files. Now there's no files here at the moment, and I will be putting some files in here. Once you submit your syllabus, it'll go in here. I'll be putting some social media graphics in here, asking for you to share that social media graphic, asking for your participants. So Patrice would be sharing them on all of her social media platforms. Hey, sign up for life groups. And it'll be that QR code for them to scan and go to our website that goes to this CCB, to a form that has all the life groups, and they'll click on it. And as soon as they click on that form and hit submit, they're going to show up under participants. And so that's where you're going to find the files, and you can add files for your group. If you send an email, every time I send you an email to you, that group that I sent the email to, the file pops up there. So anytime you send a file, it will be here if you send it to your group. And that way it's there. And then if you make a mistake, you can always replace the file and fix it and let everybody know that you've fixed it. Just wanted to let you know. I'm just trying to help you with your way that you can incorporate in your daily walk with Jesus as you prepare to lead this life group. Right now, we're in the mode of you forming everything up, that you're finishing up your syllabus, have it ready at the end of August there on the 23rd, and submit it. And then we'll have it all together for us so I can put it in here, and then you can be focused on getting into filling your group, asking participants to fill, and you can come here and pray for them every day, often as you like, to pray over them and what God is going to do in that group. And This is a way for you to have that interconnectional, connect, grow, and go aspect of life groups by getting intimate and using this tool. Now, we'll be giving you more tools, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed this one. God bless you.